When did you immigrate and with who?
It was 1986. It was actually myself.
Just by yourself?
Yeah.
Why did you immigrate to this country?
I got. I came over to play hurling.
Hurling?
Yeah.
That's what kind of a sport is that?
It's,
What do you do?
Obviously, it's an Irish sport
Yeah.
played with a hurling stick.
Oh yeah, I think I've seen that before. Like I played Irish football for a little
Yeah.
bit. Yeah.
So you've seen it down in Canton.
Yeah. What was life like in the old country?
Well, I left when I was 20, so it was bad. There wasn't that many jobs. Wages were bad. It just was a bad time, really. It was kind of a depression, well, not a depression, but a recession kind of going on there at the time. So.
And did you want more freedom? Is that what you came to America for?
Well, the whole reason I came was because I got the opportunity to come play hurling. So
Yeah.
it was totally different, than being in Ireland to come out here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Has anyone in your family remigrated?
I have one brother here.
One brother?
Yeah.
And did anyone go back to the old country? Like, have you visited there?
Yeah, I went back to live for a while and I came back. We go back on average, once every year, 18 months maybe.
Okay. Where did you first settle in America?
Brighton, in Boston.
Right. Okay. And why?
Because that's where I came out to play the hurling. That's where everybody was at the time.
Did you move once in the United States or more than once?
I moved houses a good few times. Mostly in Brighton to Watertown, which was the next town over, and then, 10 years later out to Wayland.
Did you settle with other people that came with you?
Yeah.
Like, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was your first job here?
My first job was painting.
What jobs did men in your family get?
Like back home.
Yeah. Like.
I have one brother's in the army. One brother's a Garda, or he was usually retired now, police officer. I have another brother in construction. I have two brothers in construction. That's two brothers, the girls.
Yeah, the next question is what jobs did women in your family get?
One is a nurse. One, she works in a factory. I'm not sure what she does. And the other one, she works in a chemist pharmacy.
Get a job where there were other immigrants working in your group.
Yeah, there
Yeah.
were other guys working, doing the same thing.
Okay, so did you keep your native language? Like, did you?
No, I actually, we learned it in school, but I didn't like it at all. I hated it actually.
Yeah. So, like, you didn't speak it obviously. Did you like write it as like?
No, I kind of, I've lost. I don't speak it, or I don't want to speak it.
Yeah. The next question is, do your children speak the language? Which is
No.
obviously no.
No.
So you don't like to. The next question is, do you read it, see it in theater, listen to music, or dance to it? Like listen to dance music.
Like Irish stuff.
Yeah.
Now and again, maybe St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah.
Like everybody else does.
Yeah. What native foods do you cook?
Well, for the most part, potatoes, Irish bacon, rashers and sausages. They're the most ones that I still have.
Is your culture evident in the Boston area?
Yes, because there's a lot of Irish American people in the Boston area. It's a huge there's a huge population of them.
What traditions do you pass on to your children?
What traditions? Well, I think they're a bit young yet. I don't know whether maybe someday they might play Irish football. I don't know. You know, they're doing Irish dancing, which I never done. But they have that tradition. So my sisters used to do it. Yeah, so that's I don't speak the language, so I don't expect them to speak it.
I already know the answer to this question, but did you marry someone from the same immigrant group?
No,
And you married her here or in the old country?
here,
And did you marry someone from the same religion?
yes.
Okay. What role has education played on retaining your culture?
Not much really. I'd say not much.
How much education did you have?
Well, I left school after high school, so I didn't do secondary or third level education.
Did you go to school for just people from your ethnic group or religion?
Well, most of the schools in Ireland are nearly all Catholic schools, so yeah, I mean there was, when I was going to school, everybody, 95% of people were Catholic, at least 95% of people were Catholic and white.
Yeah.
There wasn't many other groups of people in Ireland at that time, but now there is.
Yeah. What is the educational background of your family in the old country and in America?
Most of them just done high school, because then they worked after that. So a lot of people didn't go to or didn't do third level education at that time, but it's all changed now. Most of them do third level now.
Yeah. How has religion been a part of your identity as an immigrant and as an American?
Well, I still keep my religion, so something we practice.
The next question is, do you practice religion, which you already answered?
Yeah.
Has it changed from the old country?
Yes, I'd say it has. I find not a lot of people go to church now, but I think that's been the same in Ireland since all of the sex scandals came out.
Yeah.
So it's definitely not the same.
And so do you go to church like every Sunday?
Not every Sunday.
But you try to go as much as possible?
Yeah, I try to go as much as possible.
Do you belong to any groups, particularly for your immigrant group?
I'm still, a member of the, hurling club in Brighton.
Are there any local newspapers for your group?
Yes, there is. It's called a Irish Emigrant. There's a few actually. Irish Emigrant. What's the other one? There's another one that kind of has news of Boston, New York. Then there's another one called Hogan Stand that has some articles on the GAA, like Irish hurling and football.
Have you ever gotten involved in politics here?
No.
I don't blame you.
No.
Have you ever been discriminated against because you're an immigrant?
Not really.
Not really. Have you become a citizen?
Yes.
Has the role of women and children changed here from that in the old country?
The role of women and
Well,
children.
yeah.
Well, it's different now than it was, when I was growing up. I guess it's just it has changed. I guess yeah.
Yeah. Do you consider yourself an American, and why, or why not?
Yes and no. I mean, I'll always be, Irish. But at the same time, I'm thankful to this country for, you know, for all the work I've got here and that kind of stuff. But it's a bit of both.
Mhm. And what of your children?
Yeah, I mean, I'll teach them, a few of the Irish things. So I guess they'll be, mostly American, but they'll have some Irish stuff as well. So.
And can you just briefly describe the process of how you moved from Ireland to here?
Well, the process was, somebody asked me to come out to play hurling, and I said yes. So, just booked the flight and came out, and I didn't know how long I was going to stay. I thought maybe just for the summer, but I stayed 3 months, and then I went home for a couple of months, and I came back out again.
How come you came back?
Because I like it here,
Yeah.
and also I came back out to play hurling out here.
Do you ever wish that you could come back? I mean, do you ever wish you could go back in time and come back to America sooner than when you were just 20?
No, well, I don't know. I mean, I think that's probably around the right age to come out.
Mhm.
No, I think that's that was good enough.
What did you like most about when you came here to America?
Freedom, having money in your pocket,
Yeah.
which I didn't have in Ireland. Things were tough over there. It's just totally different.
If you wish there was one thing about America that was the same in Ireland, like if you do you wish that, like, for example, that people were more religious and more like Catholic here, or like what do you miss most about home that you wish you could have in America?
Family, I guess, because most of my family are back there.
Yeah.
So, I wish when I was there, I wish, the money situation was better, and the weather, the weather is nicer over here.
Yeah.
Especially it's warmer. Ireland is kind of, a lot of rain over there. Doesn't get too hot. So.
How often do you go back to Ireland?
When I was single, I sometimes I go back twice a year, but now maybe once a year, once every 80 months, something like that.
Okay. I think that's it. Thank you.
Okay, welcome.